The next topic I'd like to train about is why we use tools. It's one of the most important habits you can develop in network marketing, and it's learning how to share a tool instead of trying to explain everything yourself, okay? Now, a tool is anything that helps educate someone. A short video, a product overview, a recorded story. Maybe it's a presentation, a recorded Zoom call, a three-way call, a three-way messenger in Facebook Messenger, a testimonial, or maybe attending an event. Now, the purpose of the tool is not to pressure someone. It's just to give them clear information, social proof, and a simple next step so they can evaluate whether or not it's right for them. Now, this is closely connected to third-party validation, which will be the next training video. But when a prospect hears everything directly from you, they may think, of course you're excited. You're the one sharing with me. It's also important to realize that if everything you do when you're introducing this to a new prospect, they're also evaluating, can I do what they're doing? And if you're the expert who knows absolutely everything, that could be intimidating as well. So it almost makes them realize that, hey, anybody can do this. They're simply sharing information. But when they hear a product story from another customer or watch a presentation from another leader or somebody else, or see a company resource that explains the information clearly, they get to hear the message from another perspective, which creates credibility, right? I mean, you could tell your kid something over and over and over again, and they may not listen, but the second someone else says something, now it becomes real. That's real. Third-party validation is a real thing. That's why we use tools, okay? Now, that third-party validation, such as customer testimonials, other experts or other credible sources, often carries more weight, than simply promoting something or saying something yourself. But there's, again, a really huge part of this that we need to remember, and that's duplication. If your whole business depends on you being able to memorize every detail, answer every question, and deliver the perfect presentation every time, then it's going to be very difficult for the next person to repeat what you do, okay? But if you can humble yourself and say, hey, here's a short video that explains it better than I can, or hey, let's listen to a customer story, then your new teammate or your new prospect realize that, hey, they can do the exact same thing. And that's the beauty of a simple system. You don't have to do all the heavy lifting here. You can lean on tools. You don't need to become an expert before you invite someone to learn about this blessing, okay? You just need to care enough about the person to start a conversation, ask what they're looking for, and then match them with the right tool. For example, if someone's interested in the products, share a product overview video. If they're interested in building a business, share an opportunity presentation. If they're skeptical afterwards or have some questions, share a third-party resource, or a customer story, and connect them with somebody who can answer their questions clearly, typically someone in your rep line. Then you simply follow up. Don't just send a link and hope for the best. You need to follow back up and ask, when they can watch it, and give them a simple next step, like reach back out and say, hey, what stood out to you in that video? Or are there any questions I can answer for you? What'd you find most exciting? Again, your job is not to convince everyone. Your job is to share the right tool and let the tool help educate them, and then let them help them decide whether or not they want to take the next step. So remember, be the messenger, not the message. Use the tools and let the systems and the tools do the heavy lifting.